Alright, let's play this garbage.
Versus Urel!
The light heals all wounds. Elune give me strength.
Well, I do love Fan Club into Heartthrob. I guess Mistake Serpent Wig is kind of good as well. Maybe it's just Mistake on 1, Serpent Wig Fan Club on 2, Heartthrob on 3. Maybe? I don't know. I think the Paladin matchup probably has to be pretty miserable. So I don't know if this opener is good enough. Oh, Renethal Paladin. How interesting.
Reporting for duty.
I could coin Heartthrob, and then maybe I can go Hero Power Fan Club next turn. I don't think Paladin is likely to clear it.
I wonder.
Surely this doesn't go wrong, right? Alright, I'm throbbing. Oh. Throbbing and frothing. The next turn, I guess, is Party Animal Serpent Wig Mistake.
Reporting for duty.
Although I guess I'm getting pretty close to getting equality'd. Maybe it's just... I'll equip the weapon. Do I want to heal here? They kind of have to equality, right? So, but like this doesn't really do much other than activate Heartthrob, so I'll just go for it. If only it added this Astalor to my hand. Kangor. Well, I mean, it's not like I have lethal.
Arcane bolt.
This is a questionable kill. Oh. Interesting. So that pretty much guarantees an Annoy a troop, right? Very annoying.
What is Elune's will?
Time has come.
Oh.
Throne our former master. Everyone, stay in sync.
Okay, well, that was not a low roll I was expecting to see. Double consecration. Should have put Serpent Wig on the frothing. Ah, that's bad. That was a bad mistake. I do still have a couple minions in play, though. So this either gives me a 1 cost, or I can get a 2/2 off this. I guess I take the 1 cost. And then we can buff here. And that makes my board maybe like a little bit better against the Leviathan, which could come down this turn. We're just Kangorin. This is up to 6 out of 8. I have 13 damage, which is decent, but doesn't get the job done.
I wonder.
I guess I'm just going face. This did not get Wind Fury, which is a bummer. That's slow. Oh, that has Life Seal. Oh, man. That's pretty ridiculous. Man, all I had to do was not rope the Serpent Wig on frothing. So sad. Does Flesh Behemoth do anything? Yeah, it does some shitty things. Might just Finley away this weapon. It doesn't really do that much for me. Random card in my deck is better than an inactive Serpent Wig for sure. Probably a pretty good buff. It deals with the Annoyatrons a little bit more cleanly. I guess ideally I want to find another Amalgam of the Deep, so I can target this and get another one of these. Is it guaranteed in this matchup? I think it might be. Need 1 more damage to deal with my taunt. Oh. What an interesting card for the opponent to have. I guess I need to kill that. Amalgam. Alright, we did nail the One-Amalgam band, which gets all of its keywords. Am I whacking this? They have a 5/4 ghoul in hand. I'm down to just trade. No, I guess I trade Amalgam. That's a bit of an issue. This Gorlock doesn't actually do anything, so that's kind of a bummer.
Anybody?
I mean, silence is pretty good, but I mean, I guess it's got to be the play.
Encore! Encore!
Pick me! Pick me!
I mean, I have a school teacher and I have an Astalor. Those can win the game, right?
Our gift of the
I'll just go double Astalor this turn, I suppose.
for a master tactician. This
Jesus Christ, my opponent's deck is so greedy. Really? You play like 30 minions. You hit fucking Neptulon?
our gift of fire empowers us.
Alright, whatever.
It is finished. You win.
Okay, whatever. I feel like this deck needs to play Synchronize. If I want some late game. It just sucks cutting typed minions for an untyped card. The Gorlock Ravager is pretty terrible that game. But maybe that's just a bit unlucky. Gorlock also finds good amalgam stuff for power chord synchronize. Maybe I cut Serpent Wig. I don't know. I mean, Serpent Wig would have won me that game if I just played it on Frothing Berserker. Oh, what to cut, what to cut. Kind of tempted to cut Party Animal, but then, like, is it even worth playing Menagerie stuff at that point? I guess the One-Amalgam band stuff is good, still. Power Chord Synchronize is a holy spell, but I think it would be my only holy spell. Maybe I just lean into Naga, cut like 2 party animals and a mana geode, and then I can add a Slither Spear maybe. Could add Zola for the greed, but I don't think I need that. I don't love losing the party animal, but like, I don't know. I'm not cutting cathedrals. I've got 2 Synchronize, I've got Astalor, 2 Serpent Wig, and then I have 6 1-drops that aren't typed. It's just so many cards. And if I'm cutting party animal, maybe I'm playing Pazik. How good is Cathedral of Atonement and like Shadow Priest? Could maybe justify cutting it. Oh, it is so close to the top of drawn win rate. I feel like we're getting dangerously close to this simply being a Naga Priest deck. How good? Shadow Ascendant's also quite good. I don't love cutting Rowdy Fan because it's my best Amalgam of the Deep target, but maybe Power Chord Synchronize mitigates that a bit. Could also just cut the Slither Spear I just added. But I don't know, that makes turn 2 Amalgam a lot worse. Could cut Idol's Adoration at this point. I've only got 2 Overheal cards. But the Adoration's good on those, and it's also just kind of good on minions. I'll try this, I guess. I missed the party animal already.
Thunder versus Lord the Mar.
Glory to the Centauri.
Elune, give me strength.
Clergy into Dreamboat is a 1-3 into a 2-3 that draws a card, which is fine. I guess I'll keep it. Well, Heartthrob kind of makes me want to hold the Dreamboat.
My blood boils for war.
Another Dreamboat. Alright. Well, Dreamboat number 2 definitely makes this feel a little better. Rowdy Fan for next turn, maybe? Rowdy on 3, School Teacher on 4, and then we can hit the Heartthrob Dreamboat combo on 5.
My blood boils for war.
Hate to see that. Rowdy Fan is still pretty good here. Does 1 damage here and then does 1 damage here. Not perfect, but it's okay.
Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
How annoying.
Encore! Encore!
I think it does just make sense to play Audiobot here. ETC Hunter. Seems bad, but what do I know?
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Alright, well, I found my own Posic, but it's a lot less good on turn 6 than it is on turn 4, that's for sure.
Hearty snacks.
Gotta keep 'em tuned.
Trying to find a Hunter deck that plays ETC. The 2 lists I look at surprisingly don't play it. Well, a Naga for Serpent Wig looks pretty good here. Holy Nova. Holy Nova.
Arcane bolt.
Okay, maybe next turn is Throb Nova. That seems really strong.
Caught this one.
Or maybe turn 9 is Throb Nova Dreamboat. Which I think misses 1 Heartthrob of value. But it's also a big-ass Dreamboat. Probably just do the Nova thing here.
Pick me!
Isn't that a Green Day song? Give me Nova thing. Hit a rush minion, that was kind of insane. Makes my Throbs a lot more likely to get boated next turn.
For a master tactician, this is nothing.
Really? You thought that was the choice against my deck? I guess they didn't see much aggro up to that point.
I can do no more.
Yeah, you got throbbed. Cool. I don't know if my changes did anything that game or if I just drew better. I think I just drew better. But I'll take a better draw. Almost got me with that war golem.
Tranda versus Halberia.
No one knows the truth of my sorrow. Elune give me strength.
Pazic against Demon Hunter. There's just so many Demon Hunter decks, I don't know what to expect. Probably don't keep Pazic without an early curve. I guess it's probably just Mistake into Amalgam. Mistake is probably the worst Amalgam target, but it is still an Amalgam target. I found my best Amalgam target, though. Let's just try to get Rowdy Fan into Amalgam. Discovering One-Amalgam bans is super good because a lifesteal minion is one of the rare things that doesn't just die to Sinful Brand, which is cool.
Yeah, let's go.
1/5 is pretty bad against Sinful Brand, but they're not going to have enough mana to really abuse it here. Okay, it's a big DH. They did play a 4/4 into my 4/1, which is fun for me. Hit my 75%er. So I actually can Fan Club Serpent Wig to keep this Mistake alive. But it's a 4/1. And I'm missing out on a Clergy draw by doing that.
What is Elune's
I think I just take the Clergy draw. Up to 3 on One-Amalgam band.
You will be my first victim.
Definitely hate to see that active on turn 4. So I've got 3 power. This thing is a pain in the ass to kill. I guess I'll just do this. Alright, we are one amalgam banding this game, but they do still need some help.
The Queen's trove.
Definitely possible they should have just hit me for 9 there.
Yeah! Let's go!
Could synchronize my Amalgam of the Deep, but I don't think that's super good. I'll try to just sync one of my One-Amalgam bands. They did hit me with the early Evoker, and it's been a struggle to fight back against, but they are still only on 6 mana, so it's unlikely that... Like, I probably have another turn before a big threat comes out. And yeah, so far this turn has been nothing too special. Gorlock Ravager hits Mistake and one Amalgam Band. It's also a Murloc for these amalgams, so it's a bit tempting. This 5/7 is a pain to kill. They could have like another evoker into Inquisitor, but like that's not even lethal. Up to 7 keywords on the one amalgam band. So it does basically everything. Okay. So I have 9, 11. I can synchronize the Quillbore for another 3, so I have 14. But yeah, it looks like it's just a one amalgam band kind of turn.
I wonder.
I did not get Rush, which is a total disaster. Just an absolute tragedy.
What is Elun's will?
Still hard to die here. I guess they can have Dispose of Evidence plus Illidari Inquisitor this turn, which does kill me. Because I just got the absolute worst one amalgam band. If I lose here, it was basically a 1 in 8 to lose. Wow, they didn't hit the Annihilon. That's pretty lucky for me. They are very likely to be dead here now.
You win. It's over now.
Were they dead on board? Yeah, they were, because I could, Cathedral my Wind Fury guy. I could also synchronize the Quill Boar and land it on my Wind Fury guy, so they were super dead. Nice. Well, we beat the turn 4 Evoker, so that's a good sign.
Taranda versus Urel.
The light heals all wounds. Elune, give me strength.
Well, we do have the Amalgam of the Deep Rowdy Fan combo, but it's probably too early in the game to be trying to discover 7 drops. Probably just toss all this. Maybe we can find a Heartthrob. Another Renathal Paladin. Is this the same person I played against a couple games ago? It is. So they're playing, like, Kangor stuff. I guess we just go Clergy here. And then maybe next turn is, like, Mistake Serpent Wig, or I can point out Cathedral, or maybe something with Fan Club. Okay, just Mistake Wig. They're playing Lead Dancer, but also Renathal, which is kind of a bad combo.
Reporting for duty.
Well, I don't think it's a deck I need to worry about them, like, playing buffs in. So I'm just gonna hit him for 4. If my minion gets, like, equality'd or something, I think that's fine.
Reporting for duty.
Shadow Ascendant. What if I just make an even larger mistake? This is the biggest mistake of my life.
A good explorer comes prepared.
What if I play, or what if I just make a bigger mistake? They didn't hit Kangor on 5 this game, so that is definitely an improvement over how things were going. I probably want to buff this and trade with it, and then, like, Dreamboat. That seems pretty reasonable. So let's do this. Ozic. Ozic is a very reasonable card.
What is Elune's
Let's get something spicy here. 2 Nagas and an Undead, which were minion types I did not need. Alright, push 8. I don't play too many spells for Queen's Guard, but with Serpent Wig, maybe it can do something relevant.
in the light? We are
They do leave me with a 2-1 here, which, you know, is a minion that has stats. Oh, 1 turn early on this, isn't it? Oh, I can make them overdraw with Ozic, which probably doesn't matter, but it's kind of hype. Everyone loves a good overdraw, don't they? Ozic is also just good, right? Sticky minion. Oh, that's an overdraw. One-Amalgam band is up to 5. That's not too bad. Oh. Divine. Oh, it got Rush. Isn't that cute? Well, I'm showing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No lethal, I don't think. Scoreluck Ravager only draws 1, which is a bummer.
Hmm.
5 on my One-Amalgam band. What are the odds I get Rush and Divine Shield? But this thing... No, this thing does not have Taunt.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna play School Teacher.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Insane.
Pick me! Pick me! So quiet!
Alright, opponent's at 4. So they can't really let even my 1-1 connect to face because Cathedral, Serpent Wig, that can add up.
This is your moment.
Very nice. Got my revenge. Your deck's not so fucking hot when it doesn't draw Kangor on 5, right? I shouldn't have hit Legend. My Q times are awful now. I just want to play the game.
To
I probably do
Elune, give me
fairly
strength.
well against Druid, I would imagine. Idol's Adoration into Heartthrob. Also got a fan club. I think it's probably weapon on 1, and then we can fan club on 3. I don't really think Druid's going to be able to deal with my coined Heartthrob, so I think that's the best way to do it. Although they do play a minion on 1. If they play like a Groovy Cat here, they could deal with Heartthrob.
What is Elune's
Maybe I prefer
will?
fan club. I don't know, really, it just gets a 3-drop instead of a 2-drop. Alright, got myself a free 3-3. Well, without playing another minion last turn, I think this Heartthrob is pretty safe here. Oh no, it does die. Okay. Well, I did take the path that got the most value out of it, so good job me, I guess. Oh. Next turn is Heartthrob, Idol's Adoration. It's a pretty good little board. I kind of wanted to get Clergy down to go with Fan Club, but I think this is better. Am I value trading with this?
Sharper aim.
Probably, right? Okay. My Throbs have given me 8, 9 worth of stats, on top of being 2 2/5s. I do have a Power Chord Synchronize for this turn. Wait, what is it? This needs a nature spell? How is Serpent Wing not a nature spell? What a scam. Nerubian Egg probably doesn't do that much against Druid. This thing deals damage. Could synchronize a copy of it.
I
It's also a
wonder.
Naga, which is kind of cute.
Light sings, and the emperor swear in our fight.
I mean, this is 10 damage from hand if I can just play some Serpent Wigs. That's a weird attack. What does that mean? Oh, we're just moshing? Hit the egg, please. Thank you. Oh, missed out on the Heartthrob. So, let's see. I'm showing 8. I need 10 from hand, which I don't have at the moment. This thing has 6 health, so I can't overheal it here.
What is a loon's will?
Hmm.
I wonder.
Let's play this to activate the Serpent Wigs, I guess. Is there any breakpoint I want to avoid? I guess Under King. So we'll buff this up past 6. Alright, opponent's at 8. So even if a 1-1 lives, I have 10 damage with Kraken Bane, Double Serpent Wig, or I have more than that even. Because of Cathedral.
As you can see, my client is
Immune. I guess that's a concede. Cool. They got throbbed. This version of the deck is actually doing pretty well. Once I cut all the, you know, garbage cards the deck was built around.
Tranda versus Garrosh. Victory or death!
A loon give me strength.
Idol's Adoration is good. I mean, it doesn't have to be my 1-drop, right? I can just save it for later and it's pretty nice. Clergy into Shadow Ascendant is good. Heartthrob. It's hard to imagine playing Idol's Adoration over Shadow Ascendant next turn.
You are the shadows.
Does this thing matter? I guess it's a body in play for Anima Extractor. I guess I can also use a stat on my minion to play around Rowdy Fan. Although they can, okay. They could have like coined Imbued Axe to kill my 2/3. But it seemed kind of whack, to be honest.
I wonder.
Let's get a card out of this. And we'll just play Tempo Astalor. 50% of the time, I buff Astalor and Party Animal doesn't have a good trade. Which, you know, depending on what else the Party Animal can do here is pretty good. 4-drop. Oh, right. This thing has 4 health. I think killing that 3/6 is a bit too difficult. Let's just throb here.
What is a loon's will?
Go out to you.
If I go 2 first, I can hit a Mana Geode. Alright. The 2/2 is a bit weak, but the 3/4 is pretty good. 3 copies. That's fine. They have something in their hand that didn't get copied. They think that leaves me with bad trades, but I do have Serpent Wig here. Silence. Synchronize. Oh, I might just synchronize Astalor here. These are all really good, actually. Silence is probably the worst. Was this good? Maybe I hold this synchronize for One-Amalgam Band. Serpent Wig is pretty good here. I can always just synchronize this Astalor. I don't think hitting the little one really is that much better. Okay, off the Voon, so they have another one of those. I think Chorus Riff is a pretty decent card to end up with. This thing has 6 health, so I can heal it a lot. It's kind of hard to one-shot Tony here.
What is Elun's will?
Our gift of frost shields us.
Pick me! Pick me!
I'll just take another school teacher here. We can whack. And then I heal. Wow, I got their Nelly. I would have preferred drawing a card for my deck, but Nelly was like the Omega high roll. That's 2 minion types for One-Amalgam Band, by the way. Was this my school teacher or theirs? Because they got 1 card off Tony, right? I think they drew with it. I guess that was... I don't know, it seems like that was my school teacher, but I'm not sure. Good old Rowdy Fan. This thing is only at 2, so it's not really playable. Can leave them with just a Quillbore in play. And I guess I'm just going to play Nelly. Nelly on 7 is kind of sick. Easiest One-Amalgam Band of my life. I mean, this is a very board-based matchup, right? So Gangplank Diver is probably pretty good. It's a bit expensive, but it's probably pretty good. And then Amalgam is beautiful.
Any questions?
So if the Amalgam of the Deep from Nelly can give me a One-Amalgam Band, then she was able to discover 2 One-Amalgam Bands, which is insane. You know, I didn't even, like, attempt to see if I had lethal last turn. Maybe there's a world where I did, but probably not. I don't mind. Wait, do you have stealth? No, no. I have 21 damage on board. This does 7. Yeah, there's just no way I'm Astaluring this turn.
What is Elun's will?
See what school teacher can do for me.
Who here can spell Zinjari?
Light it burns. Is light it burns lethal?
Pick me! Pick me!
Beautiful. Man, I had so much value and I just didn't get to use it. This deck is sick, apparently. I'm just winning over and over again. I wish I could open my deck tracker and tell you how much I'm winning, but the fucking piece of shit app never actually works. Oh, it's working. Oh, I'm 5-0 with this build. Oh. I see.
Tranda versus the Lich King.
Will serve me in death.
Elun, give me strength.
Got ourselves a Death Knight. Mistake on 1 is fine. Do I want to coin a Posic against a Mystery Death Knight? It's kind of decent. I just want to hit combos, though. Heartthrob is just so good. Oh my god, show me a freaking Heartthrob, dude. Okay, we got the slow DK.
Me have bad for you.
Pozic is back. Chillin'. But next turn we have Coin Pozic, then we have School Teacher. Pretty good stuff.
Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
Oh. I don't know if Pozic pulls audio bots from the deck. I think it should based on wording. But I don't know if it will. It does. Okay, great.
Most
Regret this.
So probably just trade and play School Teacher. Otherwise I could like finale or synchronize this, and it's just School Teacher.
can spell Zinjari. Anybody?
Animate dead. So it'll make an audio bot. It's pretty good. Clear Conscience, though. Clear Conscience doesn't really play around like an Asphyxiate, for instance. I don't know if Clear Conscience. It plays around Death Strike. It's also just a buff, right? +2/+3 is pretty good. I mean, it's about as good as what I'd be getting off Animate Dead anyway. And if I take Animate Dead, I kind of have to play it, like, soon, so that it's not hitting a 1-2 or a 1-5. I think Clear Conscience is pretty good. Maybe value trading is good here.
Who here can spell Menagerie? Anybody?
I don't think I've said this yet, but this seems like a tough matchup. I might need to synchronize Astalor to win this. Or maybe I can just hit enough One-Amalgam bans that they run out of clears and get Wind Furied. Face. What if I simply synchronize a school teacher? Is that good? Let's draw a card. Clergy.
Light sings, and the impure fall. Any questions?
Kind of want this to go face, but
Any questions?
should probably use the healing. Alright, so I picked up a couple of amalgams for my One-Amalgam band. If anything sticks, it's probably just Quillbore, discover another One-Amalgam band, play Mistake, and then this is up to 4. Maybe should have put Clear Conscience on Clergy. But, yeah, it's kind of rough.
Let's go!
Not a great turn, to be honest. But we are amalgaming. I have 3 One-Amalgam bands at the moment. Unless I draw Astalor. I probably do synchronize Astalor if I can. Okay. A bit of a lucky roll for me there. Up to 4 on One-Amalgam band. Probably just need to play one here. You have Stealth? Stealth, Wind Fury, Reborn, Poisonous. It's actually a hell of an amalgam. This thing does 16 damage. That's extremely annoying. This thing does 16 damage. I can buff it a few times, but 2/6 taunt being in the way is actually very annoying. Oh god, I'm getting patchworked again because my opponent's playing the greediest fucking Death Knight that's ever existed.
What is a loon's will?
Who here can spell Menagerie? Anybody?
I can kill, heal this up for 5, so it's basically gonna be full health. Uh, I don't know, I'll probably just go Identity Theft. Give me some garbage minions that get patchworked. That also works. They can actually guarantee patchwork on One-Amalgam band here. It is their whole turn though, which maybe they don't find to be worth it. Okay, no patchwork. Does this kill my Reborn? I think it does. Alright. Maybe I can double Mograine this game? They're probably going to patchwork here, but it's only 20% to hit Mograine. Wow. They did Zola patchwork, right? It was really good both of these last 2 turns. No way I ever have lethal here. I mean, I probably just play another Mograine. It's so sick. I am kind of getting my ass beat.
Everyone, stay in sync. The more you struggle, the better.
I really thought they were going to have some sort of go face plan with the way they've played the last couple of turns. That could have transformed one of my big guys, couldn't it? I don't know if that was good. Oh, they still have mana to play Patchwork here? Okay, never mind. Maybe they know what they're doing.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of frost shields us.
I don't really care that much about either of these getting value traded.
You look tasty.
Wait, this kind of hurt. And Astalor is not super likely to kill Gnome Muncher here. But he is the play. Looks like I did hit it. They are dead in 2 turns to my Mograines. And I'm obviously winning on board. I could lose to like another Gnome Muncher plus an Asphyxiate maybe. That'd be really strong. This is pretty strong. Is this pretty strong? It's not actually. Oh, they do have the other Gnome Muncher. At least it trades though. Heartthrob, I think you kind of fucking suck here, to be honest. There's not really much to draw into in my deck. My goal here, well, they're going to gain 5 armor. So I can pretty easily deal 12 with Mograines, so my opponent's at 9 basically, assuming they play this other thing. So I want to somehow put 9 power in play. Guess this is a start. Wow, invincible. Definitely don't need, don't need Rivendare. I think it's okay for me to not heal myself here. They are showing 6, which is a lot, but I think it's hard for them to have 2 more. Arcanite Ripper would do it.
Your souls belong to
Yeah, I think I lose. I can draw a card here, but it's just never good.
I wonder.
I have to like play this, draw into Fan Club, and then Fan Club draws. I don't know what it could draw. But I mean, it's my only line of play. Unfortunate.
You win.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. I mean, I got double Patchwork, double Gnome Munchered. Just 2 of the most broken cards in the game. I actually don't know how good Gnome Muncher is. It's always really fucking annoying when I play against it.
Tyrande versus Tyrande.
Priest Mirror.
Your path has brought you here. Alone give me strength.
Gotta curve out better than this. Alright, Control Priest. Not totally sure how I feel about that, but it doesn't matter because that's what we're up against. Just an absolutely terrible hand. But I do have Cathedral into School Teacher, which is like fine, I guess. Probably not a matchup where I'm really allowed to miss a drop, though. Good old Heartthrob. Probably hold it for a turn so I can play it with Dreamboat. I do love a good Synchronize. Probably a pretty good chance I need the Synchronize for, like, Astalor or something in this matchup.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
The steals from my deck.
Our hearts go out to you. For you.
What an interesting card I've just hit. I mean, drawing a card is pretty good here, right? I don't know. Drawing the card with Metronome may not have been better than just playing Dreamboat here. It was a 3-4 that made another piece of garbage, but it would have got cleaned the scene anyway. Well, what I did ended up being better. I don't know if that means it was the right play, though. Do I want to sink an Astalor? Probably. Oh, this is also a sink. Sick.
I wonder.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Pick me! Pick me!
Sink you. I have 9 cards in hand. So I was gonna go, I can still go Serpent Wig Sink. That's fine. Alright, triple Astalor.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
What? They have an Astalor? That's so whack.
Our gift of frost shields us.
So I could just double Astalor Noggling into their 5/5 Astalor. And then, I don't know, maybe I Quillbore and hit him for 9. Kind of a lot. Could also go for, what, like Quillbore Astalor on the Noggling. But then what? Maybe play a Dreamboat? Dreamboat healing this up is kind of nice. Max health on this is 7, so I would overheal it.
What is a loon's
Yeah, let's go for the Dreamboat thing. Why not?
Yeah! Let's go! Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Everyone stay safe.
Arcane bolt.
Nice. Played a 5/6. Harmonic Dissonant Pop. Sure. Might just play a couple Astalors here, to be honest. The little Astalor is kind of bad. But do I really care about that at this point?
Our gift of frost shields us. Gift of the arcane enlightens
Oh, it is a 3/4. Okay.
The more you struggle, the better.
Let's go!
Whiff on an Astalor. That's gotta feel bad. It was a 50-50. And honestly, against a random set of 9 cards from my deck, it was probably worse than a 50-50.
The time has come.
So they were lucky that I even had 3 non-minions in hand. That still draws 3. Pretty hard to actually draw 3 here, though. Well, I guess it's not that hard. Let's go ahead and see if I can hit the good discover here. I did. It's up to 4 at the moment, which is not insane, but not terrible. This is guaranteed to draw a mistake.
Frostbolt! Arcane bolt!
I guess I'm just burning a weapon. And then I will draw and play a mistake. Alright, didn't hit the One-Amalgam band from my deck, which is kind of sad. So I guess I'll just have to settle for my next 5 turns being double Astalor into Astalor into Astalor into Astalor into One-Amalgam band. And then on turn 6, I'm screwed. But maybe I'll draw One-Amalgam band by then. Big AoE, okay. Wow. I wonder if my opponent thought I was only going to play 3 Astalors. That'd be pretty foolish of them to believe. I could max out this Amalgam this turn, just go mistake Amalgam, One-Amalgam.
Is Elun's will.
It's pretty good against the 6/6. And then I can leave the Astalors for an open board. Maybe a Redgill Razorjaw can be good on a big Astalor turn. Amalgam got all the keywords there, so it didn't need to wait to see what it got.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
This can hit Silence, it can hit Shadow Word Death, Shadow Chord Distort, Light It Burns. I mean, Identity Theft is like basically guaranteed to hit an Astalor here, so that's strong. Probably choosing between a 5 and 8 mana Astalor. And then from deck, probably the strongest thing they could hit is another School Teacher. There's the T-Lib.
Our gift of frost shields us!
Alright, kinda sad for me.
What is Elun's will?
Hmm. Maybe I have to be a little bit worried about getting Whirlpooled here. But surely they would just Dirty Rat Whirlpool last turn if they had it. That is like the only way I lose this game, though. I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest. Sure. This turn probably could have been worse. If they Whirlpool, they do get to snipe this Astalor, but then I have big Astalor sink. And I'm pretty sure they would have Whirlpooled last turn if they had it. And if they don't have Whirlpool, then, well, I guess Clean the Scene is quite good here if it's infused. Oh, that's not likely to kill much. Okay, they can trade into the One-Amalgam Band. Okay, I don't know if they're actually dead there, but they probably didn't have much hope. Nice. Definitely a matchup we are happy to win with a deck like this. An aggro deck, by the way, that can play that many Astalors. I think I do pretty well against Druid.
A loon give me strength.
Serpent Wing is a really good card, but I don't think my deck is Naga-y enough that I'm happy to keep it. Could be wrong about that. Pretty trash hand at the moment. Wonder if I'm playing River Crocolisk next turn against Druid. I guess I'd rather play this. I can draw with it. Okay. This ended up being okay. And then I've got Rowdy Fan on it, which makes it fight quite a bit better on board. Seedsman?
All it takes is love, care, and death. Yeah! Let's go! Be gone!
Value trade, get my draw. Buff my thing so it doesn't get value traded. Sure. Very boring turn from the opponent. Hit him with Pozic.
We all exist in harmony.
I guess I probably just send Pozic into that. And Gorlock Ravager does draw 3 at the moment, so why not? I don't think I've applied enough pressure to be really comfortable with where I'm at. But I do have a pretty beefy One-Amalgam Band coming up soon. I can actually give it 4 buffs this turn. Which I guess I will probably just do. Let's hit some more One-Amalgam Bands, please. Beautiful. Not really sure if there's much of a reason for me to value trade there. Well, I think this game is going to very simply be me playing 4 One-Amalgam bands in a row. But I don't know if that's going to be good enough to win. I guess I am happy to see that Flower Child drew an Underking and then they just had to play it as a standalone minion.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Hey now.
Okay, that's a bit scary. But we are One-Amalgam banding here. Hopefully Stealth Wind Fury. Don't care too much about the other keywords. Beautiful. Looks like we missed Taunt and Poisonous. I think Poisonous usually covers up Lifesteal. Or maybe it's a random thing and not consistent. I don't know. So I can give this One-Amalgam band +3 power next turn, so it can do 18 damage, kind of mediocre.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Probably... Well, no. I was going to say maybe it's reasonable for them to just go face here, so I can't trade anything off, but I can trade the 1-2 into the 2-1.
We all exist in harmony.
Probably just playing another band. Cathedral is like pretty good, but I think I'm just playing another band here. Did not get Wind Fury on this one, which is fine because I'm just going to trade it anyway. I don't think there's much reason for me to trade off minions here. They are having trouble finding a Nubricon, it seems. Oh, Street Sweeper. Oh, another Rake. Okay. I think I'm always playing One-Amalgam Band this turn, but I'm not sure if I want to synchronize it or Astalor. I don't think I have to sync the One-Amalgam Band this turn. There's just no way for them to kill it. so I can probably just leave it stealthed and then figure it out.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I guess I'll heal that. So the opponent's at 22. I can make this deal 18. It is possible for School Teacher to find damage for the One-Amalgam band. What is there? There's like Clear Conscience, Serpent Wig. Not too much.
Our tunnels run deep.
Opponent's at 30. I have 15, 17, 21. It is just so far from being lethal.
I wonder.
I probably just play another One-Amalgam band here. I lose the buff, which is kind of a bummer, but whatever. Probably should have started by doing this. I do have two big Wind Furiers in play. I actually don't even really know what they can do now. I mean, if they play like Tony Jailer, they're just dead. If they play Zoc, they're maybe just dead. Yeah, I mean, this has poison and it just kills taunts. So I don't actually know what they can do here. Maybe like ETC Starfish. That still only leaves him with 2 mana though. Another Street Sweeper, perhaps. Oh, it's just Zoc. Some 6/6s. They're at 20. I think I need School Teacher to find lethal here. I mean, Shadow Chord Distort is really good. Probably gets the job done.
Pick me! Pick me! Encore! Encore!
Alright, cool. The 4th One-Amalgam band always gets them. I believe I am 7-1 with this build of the deck. Which is pretty sick. Maybe I can go 9-1 and get myself some good clickbait. It's not clickbait to say 90% win rate if I actually had a 90% win rate. I'll just be upfront and say, you know, it was 9-1. It was not 90-10. And then people can draw their own conclusions. Which is fine, because people are notoriously good with numbers. Wow, this amateur is barely even top 1000.
Raw power is no substitute
Should be
for
pretty
truth.
easy for me. Good opener as well. I don't think I ever keep Amalgam. I just want tempo stuff. Dreamboat is a fine follow-up to the turn 2 Heartthrob. Wow. They better hope they can kill Heartthrob next turn. That can kill Heartthrob sometimes. Are you fucking kidding me? They can just hero power my Heartthrob now. Oh, that's a low roll. But my opponent's probably never seen this card before, so they just think it's a spider tank. Oh my god. Oh, they threw! Because I can just trade this.
I'm ready to be just like you.
For my fans! Everyone search splendor. This one's for you. Am a friend, Messiah.
A mistake.
Okay, well this is a hell of a turn 3. This is strong. Oh my god, another one? Oh, it doesn't even kill my heart. Oh, they can still hero power into it. Man, I'm still just gonna lose, huh? Well, I mean, I have school teacher.
Who here can spell Menagerie?
Pretty weak set of cards here. Holy Enough is good if I can find, like, another Heartthrob. I think the other cards are just so useless. Man, my opponent really had Relic Vault double extinction. That's rough. Okay. Just a 3-card fizzle this turn. Pretty underwhelming. But my hand is also complete garbage, so I guess that's probably fine for them.
Let's go! Any questions?
Ah, I probably should have just played Serpent Wig here. Their hand is probably like Zymox, Relic of Hard Draw. No. I can't beat this though. Can make this a 4 a lot.
What is a loon's will?
Pick me! Pick me!
Any questions?
I mean, these minions are strong. If they don't have Relic of Dimensions or Zymox, then like maybe I'm in an okay spot. Zymox wouldn't come down this turn, but just in general. I probably, maybe I can draw like Gorlock Ravager into One-Amalgam Band. That would be good. And then I'd probably need to find a Synchronize to follow that up. Save this fan club for Heartthrobber Clergy, I guess.
The more you struggle.
Okay, not Zymox. Oh boy, they discovered a Relic of Dimensions. I mean, it's just no deck beats this draw, right?
Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
Seems like a very mediocre Arcanist.
Who here can spell Zinjar?
Might sink that if I whiff on my draw.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
Was that right? Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
I mean, Shadow Word Death keeps me alive, but does it really?
Pick me! Pick me!
I don't think I'm dead on board here, but it's pretty hard to imagine winning from this position.
It is finished.
Oh god. If they just don't have double Relic of Extinction and Relic of Vault in the first fucking 3 turns, I think I win that game.
Tranda versus Uther. Justice will decide this.
A loon give me strength.
Almost certainly a terrible matchup. I probably keep 1 Heartthrob and just hope to hit Fan Club or Idol's Adoration, and I did. There is a world where I play Shadow Ascendant next turn. It's probably pretty likely even. Most of their 1-drops don't do super well into a 2-3.
Red sun rises. You are the shadow's purpose.
Nightmare's probably Disco Mole, but that's always the turn 2 Nightmare.
A red sun rises. We fight.
Man, if I had access to a weapon that could attack, this Puffer Fist would be insane. What an absolutely terrible turn. I guess I just need to draw a card. If I didn't draw a 1-drop, I would have traded the Shadow Ascendant, but this being a 2-4 is pretty good. Although I don't really know that it's that much better than if it was just a 1-3. And then this can happen. Not sure what the plan for winning this game is.
Easier to draw blood than staunch it.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Silence is extremely good here. So what do I do want at least one of these buffs to land on the 1/1, so go ahead and play it. Buffing this up more probably doesn't really make much sense. Let's just have 4 locations in play, why not?
My client has the heart of a Kyrian.
Reporting for duty.
So I do a Rowdy Fan to kill this. This was just a silence, so sinking it's not super impressive. Maybe I just sink this and put some buffs into it.
What is Elun's will?
Sink, play it. I kind of have to play the Rowdy Fan though. This is probably in the way. We'll just get it out of the way. Maybe I sink Liadrin. This thing probably gets buffed, right?
Easier to draw blood than staunch it.
Do you get rush? You don't get rush? That's fucked up. Okay, well I'm probably dead here because of that.
It's my turn.
Any questions?
I thought for sure minions that buffed themselves counted as being weak when they came into play. But maybe that's because Liadrin is after you summon instead of whenever you summon.
duty.
Pretty weak. Sink. I can try sinking Liadrin again.
What?
And then Rowdy Fan does get Rush. I don't really know what's going on.
Less than staunch.
Everyone, stay in sync.
Shit, I meant to Serpent Wig this first. Okay, whatever. This game maybe was actually kind of winnable, but it was tough. I mean, I was just losing from turn 1 that game. But my opponent's draw was kind of bad. I don't know.
Tyrande versus Illidan.
I will prove myself to you.
Raw power is no substitute for true strength.
Clergy Fan Club. Yeah, it's kind of fine.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
Maybe Dreamboat's kind of okay next turn. I feel like I probably don't do very well against Sinful Brand Demon Hunter, but we'll see. Well, that's probably just better. And then we can do a lot of drawing with Clergy next turn. Big 50-50. Oh no, it's lowest health enemy, isn't it? Well. What if I go Synchronize? Maybe I go Fan Club Synchronize. And then next turn, do some other shit. Dreamboat can draw 2 cards next turn. Oh. I think it was pretty unlikely they were able to kill that here, so kind of a bummer.
Light sings, and the impure fall. Stay in sync.
I think 3 is kind of a bad health point against that deck, I guess, so we'll go for a 5. I do have Gorlock Ravager into One-Amalgam Band. And One-Amalgam Band is a rare minion that's good against this deck, since it has lifesteal. Is it just Heartthrob, though?
What is a loon's
Heartthrob is just so sick immediately.
Our hearts go out to you. This one's for you.
Found myself an Overheal minion. I don't really have a hand to abuse it, though.
I see. Time grows short.
We're just going face. Love the gameplay. I can push like another 5 damage on top of what I have in play, but it's not quite gonna cut it.
What is a loon's will?
Buff the lowest health minion, I guess. So what can they do? Brand security, which is 12 damage. Is that it? Is that the best they can do? Wait, why is this deck good?
What is a loon's will?
Probably should have just... I don't know. I guess they probably just want to play Reno here, but it doesn't really do that well against my board,
Gifts of the
unless they have double Reno.
within me.
And wouldn't you know it, they have double Reno. So exciting. I love that I was winning for the entire game, and then everything up to this point was completely invalidated by a 3-card combo. It's just very, very fun to play against. Really cool design on this card. Murloc War Leader can be a sneaky Wind Fury lethal, maybe. Very cool. Very, very cool. I love it when one turn invalidates the first 6. Alright, well, my results with this deck kind of fell off. Wait, what am I doing? No, I was 7-3 and I queued again. Oh, I could have had a 70% win rate. Shit. Alright, well, I went 7-4. Better than I thought it would be.